What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. It is Sunday, and I should be doing these videos like first thing, but I just never get around to it, and especially this weekend since I've been like kind of sick and I haven't been sleeping that well, so it's been kind of hellish weekend here, guys, but I'm doing all right, you know. I popped a 5-hour energy shot because I ran some errands and then I came home and I needed to clean up my kitchen because I couldn't do it this morning because my water was off. And then I was like, all right, whoop, and I cleaned up, and now I'm here doing videos trying to catch up, and you guys don't really need to know that. I don't know why I just went off on a whole tangent about my day. Anyways, guys, I'm going to read off the top 5 domestic earnings for the box office. You want to see the whole thing? First thing down below, I'll link you to Box Office Mojo, which is where I get the data from because they're the best. They have everything broken down, even like budget, all the numbers. It's great. It's pretty awesome stuff. So here we go, guys. What happened at the box office this weekend? We got number 5. Coming in number 5 is The Shack. Now, surprisingly, this is actually doing well. I don't know what the budget is. It doesn't say the budget. But it's been in the top 5 the whole time in its three-week stretch. Underrated movie, I guess. I don't know. People are going to see it. But it made $6.1 million over the weekend, bringing that grand total to $42.6 million. And I can't imagine the budget was probably at least half that. So I would say that's a success, yeah. And speaking of, see, still fighting it. Speaking of success, Get Out. Get Out is still kicking ass at the box office. It made $13.2 million over the weekend, bringing that grand total to $133.1 million. $4.5 million budget. I'm telling you, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. You have a small budget, you hire no-name actors, really, but you know they have chops, and you write just a really good movie, you're going to flourish, okay? And that's why I get sick and tired of saying, oh, you have to have a big name attached to the movie. No, you don't. Not in this day and age. Coming in number 3, of course, still running strong as well, Logan. And it made $17.5 million over the weekend, bringing that grand total to $184 million domestically. I'm sure it's like, I think it's at $500,000 now worldwide, which is great. $97 million budget. Awesome stuff. God, it was so good. So good, guys. Coming in number 2 is, of course, Kong Skull Island, and it made $28.8 million over the weekend. Still has some work to do, but then again, I don't know what the international numbers are, but domestically, it's made $110.1 million, $185 million budget, so it does have some legs, though. It didn't have like a complete big drop. I mean, it's always going to be a 50% drop. Always happens, unless, I don't know. With big movies, it's always going to do that. So, I mean, it still has some work to do, but whatever. And then, of course, the one of the newbies, the big newbie of the weekend, Beauty and the Beast, made $170 million over the weekend. Already surpassed its budget, and it set up a new record for March. A new record which was previously held by Batman vs. Superman. And I was worried because you know how there's that little bit of a bias out there with like headlines especially, always wanting to shit on the DCEU, especially Batman vs. Superman. I was like, great, we're going to hear stuff about, oh my god, fucking Batman vs. Superman got beat out by a kid's movie. And it's like, well, of course it did. Obviously, Beauty and the Beast is going to appeal to a bigger audience than 2 iconic superheroes beating the fuck out of each other, of course. And I knew that was going to happen. I just didn't want to see the shitty headlines. And there wasn't really any. So that's perfectly fine. And I knew it was going to happen. And yeah, I mean, I've heard great things about it. I didn't see it over the weekend. I saw Belko Experiment actually, instead of it. Because when I went to go purchase my tickets, I mean, it was pretty much already almost sold out. So I was like, shit. So I'll go see the R-rated Experience. Not to mention too many kids. Nothing wrong with kids being at the movie, but, they have a tendency, especially if I'm going by myself and I'm sitting there trying to concentrate on the movie, be in the movie, and they're just, like, jumping all over the place. I'm like, but whatever. Speaking of Belko Experiment, it made $4 million over the weekend, and it had a $5 million budget, so it looks like that one's going to be successful. And my review of that will be up sometime today, hopefully, too. So check that out and everything else out. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you saw over the weekend down below in the balls there and what you thought about it. And please hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel. Follow me on the social media stuff right up there. I'll talk to you guys later.